Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. We're back here on this part where we are deciding who's gonna be what, where we're gonna be going today. I'm gonna make sure I'm stop skipping because I had to skip through all this point in time to where we get to everything. So we saw Yuri's part. I know we can't do Monica, we can't do Sayuri, so we're gonna be doing Natsuki, and then we're gonna go back to where we were left off with Sayuri and deciding our true feelings for her. Without further ado, let's pick Natsuki and let's see what happens. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun, and you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably be. It sounds like it makes blah blah blah, and you made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably be used It probably could have used two people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You definitely agree. Eh? Just a minute ago you were saying that. That's because. Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's a little bit subtle there. Yeah. That's good. Even though Yuri's being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So that's everything, right? Everything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes. Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Haru? Me? I guess you could say I'm very interested to see how it will turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still stalking. She's still sulking. Wait, no, she's still sulking. She's just sitting in the corner. All dead inside. Just as like how we're all gonna be dying on the outside right now by Yuri. Just gonna go knife, bring out the knife and just start stabby, stabby, stab. Oh god, now that would just become a horror visual novel right there. Oh god. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. Question mark? I think that Yuri just might be feeling a little bit underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're gonna have to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the Cupcakes will probably help a lot too. But you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That would be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki reaches her hands and turns around to her face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, do you? Did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayuri. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she was trying to say something that Sayuri wouldn't say at a time like this. Because Sayuri always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. For all of us going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here just a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Eh? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally wouldn't have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I had no idea how that slipped out of my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Babaka. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured out that since I'm the only one helping, I'll be going to your house. Yeah, right. I could have a guy over my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't even do anything when my dad's home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We'll have each other's numbers now. That's all I need from you. I guess I will text you when I'm coming over. Alrighty. Alright, by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better be looking forward to it. Oh? Did you say you were just gonna give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that it's not like I can act like in front of everyone. That's what I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyways, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Ah. Never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki's gonna come over to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. There's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. Oh my god! Okay, now I'm getting a little bit dramatic here. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is that the chance I've had to make something special happen? Make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. Oh! It's already Sunday. I've been getting anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she's acting any different between any of the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We send each other one after... We send each other the one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned out into conversation. She almost a different personality on the phone, using ton of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside. Alright, now we skip it all the way. Go, 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 go. Oh, we're back. Oh, okay. I only spent a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. But before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside from the front door. Without delay, I open the door to let her in. Sup? First thing you meet up with someone's house, you gotta say this. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting to see Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. You're right. I keep forgetting I completely ignore like the clothing style. I like Yuri's like clothing style from the previous video. It looks a lot more like it looks like it definitely what she would wear. And this is because, well, she's a cute little tsundere here, so this makes perfect sense and looks cute. It's adorable. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so weird. Don't make it feel so awkward. I can't read because I'm a freaking stupid head. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you just not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked to you, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I can count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than just say something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little bit different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What? What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag for me? Where's your hospitality, Haruo? Come on. Since when did I have to be a gentleman? I'm always a gentleman at heart, okay? You gotta help a lady out, okay? I grabbed the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Good. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I've always underestimated you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki puts a fist onto my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do about it. Do you really hate being small that much? Eh? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also be better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? What? That's a little bit more, a bit like you. You're always more fun when you speak your mind when you just speak your mind like that. Hey, now you're treating me like a kid. I was trying to be a little nicer to you, know. And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri, doesn't mean you can treat me like... See, Natsuki catches her words, and face her turns red. Natsuki? Forget it! I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Eh? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little bit more considerate too. But also, if that's what you were thinking, then you should know that there's tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey. Was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. Eating all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Haro. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen's a mess. The spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic beds are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter out at once. Once we had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki's babysitting all my movements just to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Haro, where did you put that food coloring? The batter is going in the oven soon. I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That's why even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick at their favorite. That's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Could you at least try to have fun? Any fun? I'm having fun. I'm not sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you gotta be creative and have the most fun. Like, it's a million times more worth in the end. If just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the one you just made on your first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if that can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I'll use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you're completely finished mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It just takes a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do that like that. Here, look. Yuri grabs a whisk from me and starts using the other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. I think I read that line very badly, so I apologize. After a few seconds, because the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it into her mouth. I reluctantly started to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross finger in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I started to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next! I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some of the finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble and turn. Gross! You got it on my face! Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. Yeah. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this! Natsuki instead whips it off her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before she reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use the other hand to fight back, but I grab the one as well. I stumble to the floor. Stop! It's nothing like you it's not like... Not until you apologize for me for calling me gross. Fine, fine. Oh, it's so adorable. Look how adorable the cute little Natsuki is. I mean, it could be looked the wrong way. Please don't like, for anyone who has lewd thoughts right now, no. Stop it. No. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I should probably do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking it off the icing. What is with people with licking off people's fingers? Or sucking people's fingers off? Like, seriously. I didn't know Dan Salvato had a, interesting, thing for this. Is this a H-anime tag or something? Anyways. Oh. Didn't mean to do that. What? Did you seriously just... Let's get surprised she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Harwell. You really shouldn't do these kinds of things to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? ... What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the moon turn this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Eh? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes yet. Cough. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning on the oven. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. That smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look how cute they all look. She probably shows off all the different color cupcakes in each of the trays. They look even better once we add icing. Not like you need meat. It's not like you need blah blah blah. I can't read again. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff so you can get creative. So I hope you can get creative. Thought I heard a noise. Oh, okay. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nicely and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We could probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one? We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I picked up one of the nozzles that makes a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use to make stripes or cut or other patterns. But you can also use the right stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Eh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make it more literature themed by writing different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose the cupcake based on what word they like. Ooh. I was kind of expecting that you say something really stupid. I was kind of expecting expecting you to say something really stupid. But that's actually a cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? Babaka? I didn't know I had to add baka into it. I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well... Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Wait, what? Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing. No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens the nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki pulls them all aside to admire our work. Look how pretty y'all are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Ooh, I wish I could have one right now. Well, there's no reason you can, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, she would probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, my dad cooks. When my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Oh no. Well, anyway. I hope that is not what I think it is. I was hoping we could have more time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Oh, already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought of that. About that. It's not like you always had this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish you could just listen to me the way she listens to you. Ah, yeah. I think again back to the conversation I had with your Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki's already about to leave. It feels like that afternoon went by in a flash. More than that. Did I even take the opportunity to get closer like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Eh? What you said before. It's not always about what you said before. Not always having this chance. But it doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? And I think that if possible, I'll spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me intensely. She's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you. Oh, well. I thought you only cared about getting this done. Ooh. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I'd really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki! Standing just for me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt, as if she's holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it. For a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori! Alright, this is where we get to Sayori. So, let's save this part. Alright. And, yeah. So, I think that's all we're going to be doing for this video. Is going to be a little bit short. So, I'm probably going to have, like... This is going to be, I think... This is part 7. This is going to be part 8. So, part 7 and part 8 are probably going to be next to each other. Probably going to be on the same day. Just to make things a little bit easier. Because this one's felt a little bit short. So, I apologize for that. But anyways, in the next video, we will continue where we left off with Sayori. And see what happens afterwards. Let's hope we can actually... And then I can probably tell you the true feelings I have with Sayori. But anyways, until then, everybody, see you guys next time.